Hello everyone, this is week 5 of the PBK, today against Toby Holiday and something Kubfus, Chicago Kubfus I think. This is gonna be the last week I have access to Kyogre before I trade it for Groudon. And yeah, Toby has a good matchup I think against Kyogre. He has access to a Rakwanid which can just either have an Assault Vest to not take damage from Kyogre, or Water Absorb to totally absorb my attack. I've decided to go physical Kyogre this week, just because Kyogre has access to Rock Slide, and I'm gonna try to deal damage up to the Araquanid with that. I also brought 3 full support Pokemon to try and support that Kyogre, like Qwilfish, Scolipede, Mr. Mime, or pure support. And I have other mounts for offense in the back, just in case. So he's gonna bring right off the bat the Araquanid, I think. My Mr. Mime set here is mainly to try and prevent Trick Room with Taunt. The only man who he has access to Fake Out in his team is Oranguru, but he's also the only man who can Trick Room, so I think Mr. Mime is a good lead to right away try to taunt the Oranguru. And I think I want to have Scolipede up front to try to either pass a Sword Dance boost and a Speed boost to Kyogre, or set up Screech with definitely Kyogre in the back, and something like AV Decidueye looks good, or is Sylveon. Good luck to you, 2B. We have a good match here. It's gonna be Sylveon and Darmanitan. I'm not really in a good spot. I don't have Fake Out here, but I'm gonna try to charm the Darmanitan to reduce his damage output, and I don't want to switch in with my Scolipede here. I think I can take a hit from the Darmanitan, because he can definitely have Flare Blitz, which might kill, but he might fear that I switch, so I'm not sure he's gonna want to Flare Blitz my Scolipede right away, so I think he can set up a Swords Dance here. Okay, he's gonna go right away for the Flare Blitz, so I was wrong. I sure as hell was wrong, but that tells me Scarf, because there's no way he could have outspeed Scolipede. My Charmer is useless because it's gonna switch regardless next turn. I'm gonna go Kyogre. And I don't want this Sylveon to just sit here for the rest of the match, so I fear that Araquanid is gonna switch in here, but I don't know in which one is gonna want to switch. So I'm gonna go for Helping Hand Max Geyser right away in that slot if he wants to switch, but I fear that Drummer 10 is gonna want to be sacked here. No, I'm gonna go for the Max Quake actually. Because that's gonna be a Grenade, I think. Exactly, so I didn't want to Max Geyser because it's probably Water Absorb. I didn't fully commit to Max Rockfall here, which I should have. But that's okay because I think next turn he's not gonna expect the Rockfall and I can just go for that. The speed F boost is gonna be good against the Hyper Voice from Sylveon. Yeah, it does no damage. I'm gonna taunt the Sylveon. And I'm gonna Rockfall now. There, Araquanid. Protect from Silvero doesn't bother me. I can taunt next turn. I got rid of Araquanid. He's gonna know now that I'm physical, because there's no special rock move and ground move that Carrier can have, other than Ancient Power, but there's no special ground move he can learn, so I think he knows that it's Earthquake and Rock Slide now. It's gonna be the Cursola. The Speed F boost here is good. I mean, Sylveon is gonna sit here, which will be a problem, definitely. The problem is, outside of rain, I don't know if Helping Hand Max Geyser will kill him. But since he has a bad defense, naturally, and the fact that I'm like 4 Badament might just be enough to pick up the knockout on Sylveon. Because Corsola here is gonna max and try and do damage, but with a speed F boost, I'm gonna leave any hit he wants to go for. And since I'm setting up Rain and that Corsola has a bad defense, naturally, Liquidation boosted, Rain boosted on Corsola will do a lot of damage. I think it is scary here, but as I said, I have a Speed boost, so I'm not too worried. Sylveon is down, great. He's lowering my defense for his Domination in the back. The fact that I have Decidueye here is bad, because I think it's just gonna be crash into Decidueye and max move onto Kyogre. I didn't put Shadow Sneak on my Decidueye, which is coming back to against me here. I'm sure Scarf Crash kills my Decidueye here. I'm AV, so I cannot protect, and I don't know if it's better to get damage on Corsola now or getting rid of Dormanton. I think I'm gonna get damage, protect next turn to stall his last Dynamax turn. Yeah. It's a 2-hit KO, which is nice. Defense fell does not matter here. Phantasm will do a lot of damage, but I'm definitely in range of Crash plus Phantasm. My only hope is somehow Corsola chokes and try to max guard. Oh yes, okay, I think I win. Unless Icicle Crush flinch. But it just kills me anyway, okay. With the defense dropped, I forgot I was -2, so there was no way in hell I lived the crash. Okay. Dorm is a problem for everything on my team besides Kyogre. So I need to get rid of that ASAP. Qwilfish here today is Swiss Win. I think my plan here is just I could pressure right away onto Kyogre and hope that I get a really good boost that is useful. And I want something in the back like the thing here is this is why it doesn't look that great, but nor does Barbaracle. But I think Barbaracle is a better choice with something like yeah, because I don't need Scolipede, it's not worth bringing him. I'm just debating if I'll bring Mr. Mime or Decidueye. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. I would like to win today to keep my undefeated streak. Okay. I don't think Domartan is gonna want to stay in here because I don't think he has any move to do damage to either of my mons. Um, and I don't know if the Cursula here wants to max, so I'm gonna go for Quake on... No. I'm gonna go for Rockfall on Darm. If he wants to switch in the Araquanid, I'm gonna punish that. And I'm gonna Echo Pressure my own Kyogre. Try to get a really good boost. Gonna be Sylveon, which is gonna take probably like half itself. He's maxing the Cursula. Might just max guard here. Hearing that I might just target it right away. No max guard. I'm gonna get a speed F boost, which is real clutch here against the Cursula. Its Phantasm is only doing about 1/5 of my health. I'm gonna keep going for Acupressure. If I get a speed boost here, it's gonna be really great. Or an attack boost. But I think I'd prefer the speed boost just to KO just to outspeed the Dormant. Geyser is gonna pick up the knockout on Klefki. Not Klefki, but Sylveon. Rain is back up. Let's see what boost I'm gonna get. Speed F again. It's a bit too much, I didn't need that speed F boost, but I cannot complain. The Acupressure is really random, so that's fine by me. I'm gonna go Barbracle here because I don't want his Dormant to come back on stage. Exactly. He can have superpower, I think. Which I'm gonna scout for, because I don't want to lose Barbracle here for no reason. Jesus Christ, that does a lot of damage. Kyogre's going to. Oh no, yes, great. One more turn with Kyogre. I think doubling up into Kyogre here for him was much more safer because if he was going down, regardless, the attack will go onto Barbracle. So I think it was a misplay from his part. I think I want to get rid of the Cursula. Yeah, he might just protect. Because Barbracle versus Araquanid, I can 1v1. I'm gonna call the Protect on Cursula and go for Rock Slide for damage on Araquanid, and I really don't have much here, but Charm onto Araquanid ensures that Barbracle does more damage, but I mean, takes less damage. I get a flinch, which is clutch. Because now I can just Rock Slide and Helping Hand. There's always a chance I miss my move here. I was lucky with the flinch here, because Mr. Mime would have go down. I miss on no man, so 2 kills for Barbracle. Awesome. Great, great, great. So far, I'm happy with the set. The Pokemon he brought are really interesting, and it makes up for good matches. I'm not sure how I'm gonna approach this third match. Darm is really scary for Barbracle. I think I want to max Barbracle, but Superpower is just too much damage, I think. But I think if I lead super offensively here, there's not much stopping my Mons. I don't want Scolipede, I don't want Quillfish if I do not lead with those Mons. So I think it's these four. Yeah, I think that the offensive lead here is gonna be hard for him. He's not gonna. Hmm. I have to prevent Trick Room, and I do that by maxing one of my two mons and Max Geyser the Oranguru. I think it's gonna be Kyogre again, and as much as I don't think he's gonna want to superpower here, I think I'm gonna go into Mr. Mime because if he predicts that, I at least have a Focus Sash. Gonna withdraw, maybe predicting that I attack that slot. I'm not sure if Max Geyser picks up the knockout on Oranguru. If it doesn't, I think I lose the match if he has Corsola in the back. Or he might just have the Focus Sash regardless. No Sash, Oranguru goes down. Awesome. I know it's not. I know it's not weakness policy. I just don't know here if I taunt the Sylveon, charm the Araquanid, or helping hand. I think I want to charm because that punishes him if he wants to switch or if he wants to max. Because max Flutterby is not gonna lower my special attack because I'm physical, so it's not gonna matter. Maybe it's a max Sylveon here. No, okay, it's gonna be a Araquanid. Charm is good if he doesn't max guard. I think he might just max guard and try to wish to stall my Dynamax. Good play on his part. Should have taunted the Sylveon, but that's okay. I'm thinking to kill the Sylveon here and keep charming into the Araquanid to make it useless. If I KO the Sylveon, I force the switch into Darmanitan, I force him to lock himself into a move, and I have two mons in the back that can either be immune to Superpower or resist Icicle Crash. And if I get the KO onto Sylveon, that means Araquanid cannot switch out to reset the Charm drop. Setting in boosted, but Charm lowers his attack. I'm hoping Geyser kills the Sylveon here. It does. Overbite doesn't matter. I'm gonna protect the Kyogre to see what he wants to lock himself into with Darmanitan, and I'm gonna sack the Mr. Mime, not to risk any switch-ins. I just wonder who I charm here. I think it's gonna be Darmanitan, just to be safe. But I think Darmanitan will just KO the Mr. Mime. No? Okay. What a Araquanid will do. My Decidueye is safe here. Darmanitan cannot touch it, and Araquanid is at -2. I'm just gonna make sure that Kyogre doesn't have any defense drop. Not sure if I leave the superpower, but oh no, I charm, so I definitely live. So I'm gonna liquidation and Leaf Blade the Araquanid for damage, not to miss Poltergeist. Kyogre picks up another KO. I'm gonna miss having Kyogre on the team. Groudon is definitely an inferior pick for a draft league like that, but I just wanted to have fun and do half the season with rain, half the season with sun. But I'm sure that Groudon will be much worse than Kyogre. But I'm just here to have fun anyway, so it doesn't matter. Kyogre missed out on the knockout here, but it's okay. GG Toby. Was a really fun set. I really enjoyed that. I wish you luck for the rest of the season, and I also want to say goodbye to Kyogre, which carried me here through these 5 first matches. And yeah, make sure to tune in next time for Groudon first appearance. Goodbye.